Hello Gemini, this is Teresa. Well, from Tarot by T. Welcome to December. And I'm going to get ready to read your December Love TarotScope. But before I do that, I want to ring the bells and bring in some good energy for this reading. Okay, so I hope you had a wonderful November. And let's see what December has in store for Gemini. Thank you also for liking and subscribing to my channel and for all your comments. I appreciate them. I may not get back to... sometimes I haven't had a chance to answer many of them, but I will eventually. I've just been swamped with a bunch of work, so... but I really appreciate it. I read every comment. So thank you for that. Thank you for letting me know when the reading is of help to you. So you have a full moon coming up in December, Gemini. That represents first we have the new moon at the end of November in Sag. And that'll affect your relationships, new beginnings. And then the full moon is usually a culmination of what we start at the new moon. So let's see what Gemini has going on in December. What does Gemini need to know about love in December? Love and life. And let's see what comes up. Now, sometimes, you know, we ask about love. I read the cards as they come out. So sometimes the month has a lot of love information. And some months may not be focused on love. Maybe what's important that month is career. So I just read the cards as they come out. I don't make things up just to fit the title. So let's see. The Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Sun, the Strength card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. See, now in this case, like I said, it's like I knew. 3 aces. You have a bunch of beginnings coming up in December. Okay, starting out with the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a card of ancient wisdom and conservative thinking. It also has to do with teaching and sharing your knowledge. So it could be that you've been studying ancient wisdom, or you've lived a life where now you have something to say and you have something to teach and you feel like you want to get this message out. And the Hierophant, you might be dealing with institutions that have been around for a long time. So it could be, and they could have some strict rules and regulations. It could be government, it could be education, it could be publishing, anything that has to do with something that's been around for a long time. Because this is actually, it's like the spiritual teacher. That's really the energy of this card. Sometimes it represents organized religion, but more importantly, it represents that you have some wisdom to speak and teach to the masses. And so that's what you're going to be focused on in December. And the Wheel of Fortune, is saying that things are changing. So maybe you're breaking out of a conservative mindset and you're starting to see things in a new way. Or you're breaking away from, maybe you have a family that's very conservative and maybe your message is new, opposite them and their beliefs. You have some new ideas about spirituality. So the Wheel of Fortune is, you can expect the unexpected in December. But I think there's positive energies coming. But they'll be out of the blue. They'll be unexpected. The Emperor is the past. The Emperor represents someone who's very stable and very organized. This is the card of the CEO or the executive. So if you're in a relationship And sometimes if you're dealing with relationships, the Hierophant can represent marriage. So for some of you, you might be thinking about committing to a relationship. You might be thinking about having a formal commitment and not just dating, not just living together. You want something you want to do the right thing, or you want to do what's expected of you. And that might be, so you might decide to get married suddenly, or decide like, hey, I want to marry this person, or I want something, I want to live, I don't want to just live together, I want something stable. And you could be involved with someone. Sometimes the Emperor can represent, if it doesn't represent you and your own organizational ability, like you might be working on building something that's very solid and very stable. And that's what you're focused on. If it relates to a relationship, the Emperor can be someone, either a Capricorn or an Aries. I get that energy for the Emperor. But someone who is very stable and knows what they want. Could be a little bit old-fashioned, maybe a little bit conservative. But they're a hard worker and they know how to build things. They can very organized. So that could be someone that you're dealing with in December. The Sun card is also, it's a great card. It's in a relationship. It can also mean marriage. It could also mean being with someone that you really get along well with. Someone that when you're together, you just enjoy each other. You're like children. Just loving life. You're honoring your inner child. Your time just you're just so into each other that you don't even realize the time that you spend together. It just goes quickly. So I feel like there could be some commitment. I'm getting this commitment energy that could be coming up. And if it's not relationship and commitment, then it's a commitment to a career path where you're going to be working really hard to achieve a goal. Because I'm seeing money cards and student learning cards. So the Strength card coming up in the near future. The Strength represents taming the inner beast within. So you might be dealing with someone who it can be difficult or can be challenging. Maybe they have issues with anger, or it could be your own anger. It could be your own inner demons. You're struggling with how to get your needs met without being angry, without being a bully. So that could be something that either you're dealing with within yourself, or it could be someone that you're involved with who can behave that way at times. And so it could be that someone needs to go for counseling to learn how to deal with this, with anger, to learn how to release their anger in healthy ways, to learn how to control their emotions, because I'm feeling the emotions are kind of like going to extremes. Like 1 minute you're really upset about something, next minute you're okay with it. So it's this extreme of like almost like having two sides to your personality, where one day you're really happy, another day you're totally angry or miserable about something. So you have to find the middle ground. You're struggling with that duality in December. And counseling would be good. This sometimes means that if you did decide to see a counselor, it would be a big help to you. So if it's not you, then it could be someone that you're involved with that's going through that struggle. Coming up in the future, you have this Ace of Pentacles. And you have several aces here. So there's a lot of new beginnings coming up. Not just this year, but even into the next year. The Ace of Pentacles, though, represents money coming in. So if you have a goal and you're looking to see if it's going to be profitable, you're going to start to get some. So you might get some financial backing by the end of the year. Like December. This relates to December, January, February. So it could happen that you complete something or you start something that will lead to financial security or money coming in, support. The Ace of Swords is also a card of new beginnings. It's a new way of thinking. All aces are new beginnings. It just depends on their element. So with the Ace of Pentacles, it's a new beginning in terms of security. financial security. So that could mean that you start a new job and it brings in more money, or you start a new project, and or you have a relationship that somehow brings you more security, financial security, because this is a tangible thing. So whatever your plan is, you can achieve it. If your plan is to get married and have stability and a commitment, this is a possibility. If your plan is to start a business and to build something that's going to bring you more financial security, this says that you can get like a business loan or some kind of financial support. The Ace of Swords, you have this fighting spirit. You're thinking, this is a card of a new beginning, and aces relate to the airs and thoughts. So you might be thinking about things in a different way or a new way. And you've tapped into your warrior spirit. You really want to achieve a goal. You have this goal in mind that you really want to achieve, and you're putting a lot of energy toward it. But at the same time, because this is showing up in your negative thinking sector, you may be doubting the ability to achieve this goal. So don't doubt. Just put your energy out there. Don't think negatively. Think positive. Think, yes, I can do this. Because you have that, use that warrior energy for good. Not to fight with people, but to focus on your goal and not give up. Page of Pentacles can sometimes relate to the student card, or learning. You might be learning new skills. Maybe your success is leading you to take some classes, or learning some things in areas that you need training in. Because I'm seeing that there's some kind of career success that's going to involve training or learning new things. And you're excited about it. Here, this represents a partnership, the Three of Wands. And it's in your wish fulfillment sector. So you might be partnering with two other people. You might be joining together to create something tangible. There could be a new career opportunity coming up. I definitely see new career opportunities. One that could be where you'll be learning new things, and you'll be also making more money. And this is a card of seeing the results of your efforts. So if you've been working on a project for a while now, you're going to start to see the results in December. Things are going to start happening. And even more so in the spring. This is a card of from March, April, May. So you're going to be planting seeds. But you might be on a new career path by March. Because aces are usually new beginnings along business or career, or it involves action. So you're going to be taking action in March. You might be traveling, or whatever it is you're going to be. Things are going to start to come together in springtime. But first you're going to get this boost of, you're going to get kind of like a sense of confirmation that you're on the right path in December, because you're going to get some money coming in, or some kind of support that's letting you know, okay, I'm on the right track, and that's going to boost you. It's going to make you feel like, okay, I'm really going to fight for this. I'm really going to put my energy here. So if you were wishy-washy in the past, know that all your disciplined energy and all your organizational ability and all your work that you've been working so hard to achieve is going to pay off. In a relationship, too, there'll be more stability. There'll be a lot of new beginnings. So I think that December looks really good for you. I feel like you're going to be ending a cycle and starting a whole new cycle that you're going to be excited about. Because the Wheel of Fortune always represents opportunity and change. So things are changing for December for Geminis, but in a good way. The only thing you have to be careful about, I mean, you're going to be learning new things, you're going to be making more money, you're going to be involved in new projects that are exciting, you're going to be tapping into your organizational and leadership abilities, and also just remember not to overreact, and you can get what you need through kindness. You don't have to be a bully, or you don't have to be forceful to get what you need. You can be kind. So that's my message for December, Gemini. And I hope you have a very successful December. things look really good. It looks like things are changing and a lot of new exciting beginnings. And you're going to be learning new things. So that'll keep you from being bored. You're not going to be bored in December. You're going to be pretty active. And coming into the future, because these are time cards. This is a December time card. This is a March, April, May. That's a March card. So I feel like things are going to start happening in December with even more results coming in March. So thank you, Gemini, and I will talk to you again in January. Talk to you soon. Bye.